everybody, welcome back to Neon Trash. I'm your host, Tommy the Hammer, hanging out with Amber and Johnny Rocket. Tonight is Amber's pick. What have you got tonight, Amber?
I picked The Legend of Hei. I saw this in Walmart the other day, and it's been kind of making its way through my picks, and we haven't picked it yet, so now it's finally its turn.
Yeah, so this is a Chinese anime, right?
Yes. The language it's originally in is Mandarin, and I think it must be a story about one of their legends or something. It's about the spirit named Hei, and it's a cat spirit, and that's another reason I wanted to watch it, because it's so cute.
Yes, we all like cats here. John's got cats. We've got cats.
I love cats.
I feel like the premise is something that we can all kind of gravitate towards. We all like anime, so I'm looking forward to checking this flick out. You guys know this part. Check out the trailer. Peep that shit. We'll be right back, guys.
你叫什么名字？
我叫小黑。
那以后，这里就是你的家了。
Alright guys, we just got done watching the movie The Legend of Hei, and I don't know, I feel like judging the movie based solely on its simplistic art style right off the rip would be kind of doing it a disservice, because there's a lot going on with this cartoon in terms of craft and execution and storyline and characters, because upon first inspection I was like, oh, how fucking cute. But as the movie, went on, you're like, oh, this is quite beautiful, and oh, this characterization is actually kind of endearing, and oh shit, this action is fast-paced, kinetic, and engaging. So yeah, like when you look at it, you're like, oh man, this is gonna be a cutesy little kids anime, and it is, but at the same time, I don't know, I feel like it's something that the adults can get into.
I just really liked it. I thought it was cute. And come to find out though that this is not like a standalone thing. I just found it at Walmart and thought it looked really interesting and it had a cute cat spirit, and but it apparently is a prequel to like a TV show that came out before it. So there are a lot of times in this movie that they're like talking about people, and it seems like you should know who they are, but you don't. So you're just kind of like, I don't know.
So this came after the show.
This came after the show.
It's like a prequel to the show, like how the show started.
So the show was like something like 2011, because I was like, a lot of that had a lot of things where it seemed like you should know what's happening.
Yeah, it mentioned a lot of characters.
It's kind of like the movie Serenity for Firefly.
I love cartoons, I love animes, so like something like this, I was like, oh yeah, let's check out this Chinese-made animated movie, like, let's do it. I mean, I've been, wanting to pick this for a while, I was like, yeah. And, I mean, I thought it was pretty good, like, yeah, we all had no idea like, exactly what this was, like, we thought it was just some standalone thing, like, I didn't know this was a show at all, and it other than, them mentioning a few characters, you're like, wait, who, what, huh? It was just like brief mentions, and like you were able to still follow the story, pretty well for the vast majority of it. Like it didn't really take you out of your element, I thought. But I really like the characters. I mean, it is a great story. And I was getting some serious Fern Gully vibes in the beginning. Like I felt, some kind of, natural spirit versus man-made, conflict happening there. But this, I thought, I don't know, kind of felt like it paid like homage to like that, but then it also paid homage to a lot of Japanese animated artists, like all the different characters, and like the really just like crazy outlandish characters felt very Miyazaki to me.
Star counts out of 10 stars. I love anime. I grew up with anime, old school anime. I've seen a lot worse. There's times when I'm watching shit on Netflix where I'm like, oh god, that CGI overload kills it for me. This one actually was kind of modest in those regards, and it didn't ruin it for me. So out of 10 stars, I could give this movie maybe a 6.5 or a flat 7.
I don't know, like I like it. I wouldn't put it on the level. I feel like I'd have to see the show now.
Oh yeah.
Because now I'm like, I want to see the rest of what was going on. But I wouldn't put it on the level of like Miyazaki movies or Studio Ghibli movies or anything. Like I wouldn't actively want to watch this again. Like any of the Miyazaki movies, I often get the urge to just watch those again. I say 6.
Alright. Rocket?
Okay. I would. I mean, I understand why. Yeah, you wouldn't quite put it in that upper echelon of animation of a Miyazaki, but I think having kids, I would think for them this would be on that level. Like I could see my kids watching this over and over again, and I think it's good enough to where like I wouldn't mind. Like I love when they want to watch Spirited Away or Howl's Moving Castle. Like it's I of course I'll watch this again. I love those movies.
Yeah.
And like this, like I would not mind them watching this a bunch. Like I think it's good-hearted enough, and it's a good enough story. Like I would not mind watching this again. I'm sure I'd pick up on a couple other little things here and there. I thought it was pretty solid. I like this pretty good. I'll give it a 7.5.
Ooh,
I
alright.
think I'd watch it again if I watched the show and then this had more meaning.
So, like, yeah, there's definitely a lot worse super clean anime kids movies out there, and I feel like you could do a lot worse than this one. I hope you've been informative, guys. Until the next time, tune in to Neon Trash.